They don't wanna see you winning. They rather see me losing. Closing up my mouth in confusion. Contusion. Rather see me contusion.
When I leave that lot, in the sky you could be my rock. New dreams when I leave my thoughts. Let's fly, you can be in my flaw. New room when I leave that lot. In the sky you could be my rock. New dreams when I leave my thoughts. Let's fly, you can be in my flaw.
Fit the shoes.
It's been rainy lately. Actually, I think we got another storm coming up right now.
Really?
Yeah.
Another one coming in. That last storm was like on some hurricane Florida vibes.
Yeah, I don't know if there was an actual storm or I thought it was just like Seattle rain, but I feel like it was a little too much.
Y'all get that all the time? Like storms?
I mean, not like it's been where like the power went out for people like multiple times in the last month and shit.
Yeah.
It's not usually like that. I remember like maybe a couple winters where it's like happened like that, you know. But usually like maybe you'll get a power outage a year or something, you know.
No,
one windy storm.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's going crazy right now.
Did you see it the other day where it was like, I think it was last week where it looked like there was a hurricane. Yeah, it was just like all the leaves were like blowing.
Super windy. Swirling. Like, dude, it was so windy. I was actually nervous about something like flying through a window or something.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was kind of weird. It reminded me of Florida, but
it's different up here.
I feel like up here, there's nothing to really worry about. When you're in Florida, it's like the weather can change any second. But here, I'm pretty comfortable with knowing what's gonna happen with the weather.
Yeah, the weirdest it gets, I would say, as far as like, oh, now it's raining and now it's something else. It's like in the summer when it does that. You know, we'll have a day where it's like it rained 6 times today, but for 15 minutes every time.
Yeah,
and then it was sunny again, or it was just cloudy.
Yeah,
it does.
And that's not too crazy.
Cool. Hold on, let me just take a quick pause to introduce our guest today that we got on the show. Has a special place in my heart. Awesome dude. Amazing guitars.
Who is it, dude?
Some call him the shred. Some call him the shred god. Other call him JABR Beats.
Other people call him the hair flipper.
The hair flipper.
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
This now.
We got Josh Richens, the engineer, multi-talented, Grammy soon-to-be award-winning guy on the show. What's
Grammy Future nominated.
Grammy Future nominated and award accepting and denied.
Exclamation point.
Wait, why would I deny it?
I don't know. Maybe you're that kind of. There's artists that do that, and I don't really get it.
Really?
Yeah.
That have denied Grammys?
They'll deny it. They won't go to it, or they're against the
whole ceremonial
aspect.
I know that people sometimes won't go, and then they'll like do a video acceptance.
Yeah. You couldn't be here tonight. That's gotten old now. It's like you couldn't be
at
here.
this point,
you just won an award. You could have came.
It kind of defeats the purpose. You're ready to see the person, and then you just don't. They're like, and they couldn't be here, so their parent or
you want
friend
that dramatic
is
speech, like Drake gave when he got the Hip Hop of the Decade award. Hip Hop Artist of the Decade award.
I didn't see it. I'm sure that was
Drake.
Oh,
yeah, that happened. And he brought his. He came up, and you know what? He gave a real speech. Talking about his dedication and tried to give some advice and stuff. Brought his son on stage too, and it was dope.
I think I was around to see that. Was I around? I don't quite remember.
I didn't see the full thing, but when it happened and what was all over social media, that was what it was portraying. Like him accepting that and taking on that. I don't know, man. Are you ready for an award? You got a few coming, that's for sure.
Really?
You ready for an award?
I mean, yeah.
That's crazy. What would you rather get an award for first? Your guitaring? I don't think is the right word. Guitar abilities.
Yeah.
Your playability.
Playing the guitar.
What award is it?
Oh, shit. Okay. This has gotten a little too deep.
Is there a best guitar player award?
Yeah.
Is there a...
Oh, you know what? Like Guitar World magazine, stuff like that. Those kind of things will do things like that.
Okay. They give a thing.
That'd be cool.
Sure,
I remember when Thomas Eric, the guitar player in the band Fall of Troy, he was in Guitar World, and I remember being like, "Whoa!" Because he's from Mount Lake Terrace or whatever.
Oh shit!
Like, hometown hero.
Nice. That's cool.
Word up.
Wait, but my guitaring or my
or you're producing.
Or my engineer. Just kidding.
Yeah. Or
engineering.
Or the engineer work. Sure.
Whatever. Whatever's clever.
Yeah.
Any and all are welcome at any time.
Says cross-eyed. Okay. What the heck?
No, honestly, it seems to me like all three of those things are pretty. I don't know what you're well versed in. I'm biased, obviously. The I'm addicted to your producing at this point. It's fair to say, and I think there's an entourage of people like that in Seattle at this point, and kind of nationwide. So, is it all across the board? Like, did you start with one and then it worked to another? And do you have a favorite? And what age did this all start? All your musical talent?
So it's definitely started with guitaring. Guitar. I started playing guitar when I was 12, and that like turned into other instruments, bass, and then mandolin, and then a little
It was
bit
all
of whatever.
strings.
Yeah,
String-based?
definitely
Okay.
all strings for a while, and then I think keyboard was the next kind of thing I tried to get into. And honestly, that's kind of it. A bunch of stringed instruments and like keyboard a little tiny bit.
Okay.
But production and audio engineering, that didn't come around till I started going to community college, good old Edmond CC Junior College.
There you go.
And I was doing the digital music program there.
Like that jacket.
Oh, thanks, dude.
The way you flexing on it now makes me want it. That's kinda hard.
It's a plaid.
It's a jacket,
It
right?
was- has
from
red
the
and gray.
Burlington Co-Factory, dude.
That's just clean.
Fashionable and cheap.
Yeah, there you
Oh.
go. There you
Maybe
go.
I should just point out everything we're looking at.
So guitaring is still your favorite? That's your baby? Like, if you had to pick one of them to fall as a talent.
I think
Oh, that's a dangerous
You
question.
got it. Yeah, you got it.
honestly, I mean, as much as I love guitaring,
Yeah, well,
that's
that's one way to
maybe
talk.
the one that could go, because I just like creating more than anything else. So like, if I for some reason couldn't play guitar anymore, but could still like plink notes on a keyboard and like put things in with a mouse or something like that, even though that would kind of be lame, but if I could do that still,
You still have your skill.
Yeah.
yeah, I'd be okay.
I was actually
I'd
going to
be
throw in
okay.
a really cool question.
Okay, wait
If
till
someone
MLB
were to
hears what he just said, by the way.
a what?
And I'm sorry, I left out lead guitarist in martial law band. And I can't wait till they hear that last answer.
Oh, I see what you're doing.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna ask you, if someone were to pay you $1 million to play an instrument for the rest of your life, or let's say $1 million every single year to play one specific instrument at their specific whatever
Mind-blowing.
for the rest of your life, what instrument?
But it has to be like just one.
Just
Only
that
one.
I
one.
can only play the
Your
one.
Like you pick up the
instrument.
same
No, you know what
one.
it is? You know what it is? Hold on, let me make this more interesting. When you decide, your hands are going to fuse with that instrument, and it's part of your hands now. So all you can do.
Okay, this is becoming
when
like
you move
a,
your
a
hands,
movie.
well, hey, you know, back
Okay.
off.
Now I just got a really weird, like mushy hand, like
Yeah, it's like
sewn
one.
into the
He's one with
garage.
it.
This is
It's
kind
like-
of creepy.
It's like he's the thing with it.
Yeah, that's how he talks. Pew, meow, meow,
Yeah,
meow.
yeah, that's what it is. You're just thinking, which one would you choose?
So, I mean, you guys can probably guess it's a guitar, but specifically a nylon string, like flamenco or classical guitar, because that's something I want to grab one of those, just kind of delve into that
What
world.
kind of
You know
guitar
what?
is it? Like an acoustic guitar, an
You
electric?
said old school.
It's acoustic. It's like it's an acoustic guitar. It's usually like different woods than like the normal steel string acoustic guitars. It's like nylon strings, and like classical guitarists back in the day were like the first people to play those types of guitars, and then like flamenco style. Flamenco, sorry, not flamingo.
Yeah.
Yeah, one leg.
That's a chicken.
Yeah,
Okay.
That's from the last episode. What did that even mean? I'm sorry. Did we cut you off?
You did?
Yeah, well, either that or I
We
didn't
ended
understand
at
what you're saying.
Flamingo.
One of the two.
Flamingo.
No, I wanted you to walk us through these beauties over here. You got 6 guitars. I see different colors, shapes, sizes, heights. I see some with the strings on one side, some with 4, some with 10, 6, and then I see Blue Jean Betty.
Oh yeah, Blue Jean
Yeah.
Betty, the girl PRS.
Which
Blue Jean
exactly?
Betty.
Which one are we looking at? That's all the way at the end.
That's Blue Jean Betty right there.
Oh, it didn't look blue.
Jean
From,
Betty.
oh, it
Because
does
it's got
look like
the
jean.
stylish denim look going on.
It
here.
does, yeah. What did you put that on there, or it came? Like
Yeah,
that?
it came stock, you know.
No.
Oh, there's birds. There's birds.
Yeah,
flying down.
that's one thing that
didn't
PRS
even notice
does.
Wow.
Mine's like not the expensive one quite. So it's just like pearl, but like the really nice PRSs, it's like pearloid, so it's like multiple colors.
Oh, sure,
and like,
sure.
Yeah.
Wow.
So what is so walk us through. You got some names for all these other 5 over here. Special occasions, one you haven't played, one you want to.
So honestly, those 3 guitars right there, in my opinion, at least right now, are the only electric guitars that I need.
Mm-hmm. What
Because
are
I've
they? What kind of
got
electric
I've got the PRS Custom 24, Fender Telecaster,
guitar?
and a
California.
Epiphone Casino. And the thing about that too is they're like they're the three main style of guitar pickups, electric guitar pickups. So that's humbucker pickups, single coil pickups, and P90 pickups. So I got the three different flavors, you know.
There you go. I hear you.
Pretty much it. And then the next one's a banjo.
Hey, yo.
Yeah, the shape is what got me like, wait, it doesn't look like
that
it.
head has attitude, clearly.
Mm-hmm.
Is that called the head, right? Neck, head.
Yeah.
Hazel.
The headstock.
Okay. Headstock.
Okay.
And then the next two are basses. This bass is probably the instrument I've owned the longest out of all the instruments in that rack.
How old is that?
So that specific bass I think is like a 2005 or something is when it like came out. And I got it in like 2007. And I bought it for my dad in 2008.
Wow.
If that makes sense. I got it in 2007. Bought it for my dad in 2000. Meaning he bought it for himself and I played it all the time.
Yeah. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then a 5-string fretless, that's cool. Mini acoustic guitar, that's the cheapest guitar. Got it from a Goodwill for $4.
Yeah, you see this guy back here?
What?
I personally, how many?
$4?
In fact,
I want one of these. I'm not even kidding around.
Oh, it's like a small
It's a tiny
acoustic
full
guitar?
thing.
I was
Yeah.
It's
hoping
like
the
it reminds
price
me of
tag
Luke,
would
you know?
still be on it. But yeah,
Yeah,
so
it is.
it was in the toy section at Goodwill. Like,
Wow.
they thought it was just another toy guitar. But I had seen this brand, like it's a Dean. Dean's actually a pretty reputable guitar manufacturer, but the Dean Playmates, like their kid guitars, basically.
Oh, so it's
So
like
it's
it
like-
runs really
It's
expensive.
a real guitar.
Yeah, it's actually a guitar. Like,
Oh, we got some live stuff going on here today.
Wow. Here we are listening to 102.7 Jams.
Hey, nice.
That's okay. So I have a question for you. I don't know much about guitars, but I noticed that every single of one of these guitars have a different top or head, whatever you want to call it.
Don't
oh
Pizzle.
yeah,
Yeah.
like headstock. Yeah.
Why are the strings different, or why exactly are they all shaped just for fun, or do they do something? That's kind of
You
my
know,
question.
that's kind of a good question because I know people will like kind of argue about the difference between this one where they're all in a line and the ones where it's 3-on-3 because the links of the strings, right?
Right.
With this one, the fattest string is like less length, and the skinniest string is the furthest
So
length.
sure.
But that's all kind of nerdy stuff that I don't know a whole lot about.
Okay.
I hear
Okay.
No, here's the major question. We're in Seattle. You were born and raised Seattle? Born and raised Washington.
Yeah, born and raised Washington. It's the home-ish for the most part. So
Bless you.
up.
Yeah.
Tissue. You see
Hush,
the man.
wish, wish,
See the man's going through an allergy and all that. No. No, I was going to say, Jimmy's from here.
Yeah,
How do you feel about that?
that's
you want to
pretty
pick
cool,
up
dude.
guitar? Is he an idol of yours? Is he an influence at all in your...
He definitely
Comes to
taught
mind.
me a lot about guitar without ever having met the dude. You know?
Wow.
Mhm.
Oh, that's cool.
Just like picking up his songs
Yeah.
from CDs back in the day when I was a kiddo and whatnot.
Was he as nice as people portray him? You know, like there's a hype.
I would have.
Wow.
I don't know.
No, not nice like like as in a good person. I mean, like, was he awesome in his guitar playing?
In what
Oh,
Or is
way?
he over
he was like the first person to really do what he was doing on the instrument. For like a lot of different reasons, but yeah, I think that there's certainly guys that could like outplay him nowadays and whatnot, but like
For
he
that time
changed-
frame, he did something. You're saying that?
Yeah,
did
he like
those-
changed guitar realistically, like changed
Okay,
the electric
changed the way we
guitar
look
and
at it.
Oh.
how it was going to be played from that point on.
Sure.
Mm.
Yeah.
I
So
believe
that's pretty
that.
prolific.
Yeah, well, no, that's good enough. You said enough there. That's dope. Yeah, man. I've seen some of the stuff around town about him. I think it's crazy. It's dope, bro. Like, just being that known for being yourself, right? It's like, and it's usually not so accepted right out the gate, but it's pretty dope to be able to do. All right, so let's go into MLB. We got to touch the MLB light. Yes.
Major League Baseball?
Squeak. Marshall
Exactly.
Alabama.
Oh.
Those
Okay.
guys, no. Those guys.
Yeah, I
How
play
did you
with
meet-
them every once in a while.
You do you?
Yeah.
I thought that was you.
Wasn't sure.
How did you meet MLB, man? How did you guys come together? I know you've probably heard this 1,000 times. But
I met Evan first, going to the old junior college,
There it is.
Edmonds.
Oh, okay.
So we met there. I met Marty through Evan, but Evan knew Marty since they were wee lads. They both went to school and lived in Arlington. From there, Matt met Evan. Evan played bass in a group with Matt, the drummer, and that's how they got together.
Okay.
Marshall knew Marty. They had lived together at some point in time.
This is becoming interesting because everyone knows each other already. It's not like you guys ran into.
It looks like you guys were born on the same street.
It's kind of funny because and even Matt, Evan kind of brought Matt to us, if that makes any sense. It was like, I got a drummer that would want to play with us, kind of thing. And same with how I met Matt in the first place. Chris King, he usually was playing guitar in this other band with those guys, and occasionally I would sub in for him. So I met Matt that way. And am I forgetting anyone? Oh, Zach. Okay, I left Zach. He's the best for last.
Yeah, of course.
Because my parents and his parents have worked together for years. But probably before I was born, I could be off on that. But they both owned print shops for years and years and years, and worked 5 miles away from each other or something like that, and did business together. And I had no idea I was moving in with him when
Oh, wow.
they're like, wait, you're moving in with Zach Olsen?
Nice.
That's we work with his parents.
That's crazy.
When we first came to Seattle and heard you guys play at Splash Fest, it was just...
First of all, we were really new to the city. So just the fact that we were able to connect in that part of the Fremont and that whole Splash Fest and everything, that it was pretty cool to see.
Shout out to Tane.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Shout out to Tane.
That's who kind of linked us in.
Kinda.
To the whole... That's exactly who linked us in.
We had, it was crazy. And we were never, in our entire, in our relationship thus far, prior to that moment, we hadn't gone to see any live shows. I think you guys are the second band I ever heard play.
Wait.
Yeah, let that settle for a second.
Second live band
ever.
Well, you were the first for me because I never listened to anyone.
That's how raw of an experience
I was gonna say that's just how Florida is. I feel like Florida they don't show bands.
That's not true. What does that even
Okay,
mean?
no, it just means I'm young.
Yeah. Oh God. I'm about to,
I'm young and I haven't done anything in life.
Because where she's from, all they listen to is Drake, and where Jordan's the from New York.
Wait a second.
That's
no. You guys want to know it's Kissimmee for those of you.
Yeah. No, Florida's awesome. But yeah. Second band I ever heard live. I heard The Green first.
Oh, okay. Right on.
First band I've ever saw perform. Went to see Tribal Seeds. And that's more what goes down in Florida in terms of bigger shows that are going to come out. It's going to be something reggae related.
Or country.
Or country.
Yeah.
You feel me? And then if it's not that, it's a top 40 rapper.
I think you told me about a time you were at a country show or something.
Yep. Junior.
Something. Chris Stapleton, Staple Gun.
Bow.
Come on, bro.
As Tennessee.
Yeah, and you know what?
Yes, everybody knows that song.
For all the viewers, Josh he looks like a second cousin to Chris Stapleton. I always say that.
Just picture Chris Stapleton with some glasses.
With a Scully.
And a Scully.
Yeah.
And a guitar.
It's like the skater version, I'd say.
Yeah. That's accurate.
No, but Chris Stapleton, saw him with Hank Williams Jr. in concert, my 22nd birthday. Awesome. Shout out to Hole and the Wallachs and Orlando.
You.
Yeah, they like to a lot. And unforgettable. But I never saw a coordinated function of humans with artistic talent doing it at the same time in front of me. And I thought that would be a hard
playing
ball
different
proof,
instruments.
let alone a rapper as the lead vocalist.
Yeah, that's really
good.
Whoa, bro. Hey, man, look, I was hip-hop. I can't get it out. I was immediately on the defense. There's no way this is going to fucking work. Because there's no way. To me, that's hard. I've never seen anyone accomplish you guys' sound with the message and intensity of hip-hop at the same time. With the funk vibe, too. And then, depending on the track. You know what I'm saying? And then there's there's moments where everything is just
you're pulling different
you're
pulling different tastes of people who could say, "Hey, I just like instruments," but then there's a rapper as a bonus.
Yeah.
Or, "Hey, I just like rap music, but I get some instrumentation while I'm listening to it." I'm actually I think it was just that last time when we were going to an event. I forgot what event it was. I was wearing the green dress. That was my first time coming here ever, coming in the studio. Huh?
Just loaded. You're waiting on me to figure out where it was. And
We were going. It was where all those warehouses. It was like a club or something. I don't remember what the club is called.
You talking about? Yeah, you talking about
Where they did the
Supernova?
fireworks? Yes.
Okay.
So that.
Oh,
So
okay.
I don't know if you remember, but like when we came here. Anyways, that doesn't matter. So when we came
There we go.
here,
There it is, doghouse.
I was looking around because it's my first time being here. I looked around, and the first thing I noticed were elephants, and I was curious to know,
Yeah.
like, what is your love for? Do you even love elephants, or does someone in here love elephants, or who likes elephants?
Someone, his name's Johnny. He sits in the corner. He's actually invisible.
Oh, okay.
There the whole time.
I don't necessarily know why. I think it's one of those things that like I've known it's my favorite animal for so long.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's
I
great.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. But I that had been decided like at a time where I can't remember why that was decided.
Nice.
But for sure.
You know, I heard that supposedly elephants are the only mammal that can't jump.
Oh, really?
Come on, so try to.
I've heard that. I just want to say because that was a cool fact that I knew about elephants.
Oh, another fun fact
heard
about
that.
elephants, they're supposed to have like really good memory and
Really good
stuff.
memory.
So a couple of my friends have thought they've been really funny, and they're like, "It's so hilarious that your favorite animal is an elephant because like they're known for having really good memories, and like you don't."
Oh,
I'm
snap.
like, "Oh, you're okay."
Yeah.
Cool.